President Obama is getting a lot of criticism for his press conference yesterday. Let's jump to this picture and see if we can figure out why.
Oh!
Look at that suit. You're seeing the tweet there, the audacity of taupe. I like that. That could have been our master graphic there. Unfortunately, I think that's actually better than what we have. But yeah, he was talking about very serious things, the economy, ISIS, that whole situation while wearing a tan suit.
Yes.
I was trying to think of any business enterprise where the people who work there wear those suits that are
Century 21.
Would that be it?
They really
Century
wear the
21.
Okay. I couldn't. Okay, that's.
Now, Ronald Reagan used to always wear brown suit coats all the time.
Oh, yeah,
Well-
we're gonna show some.
Oh, I'll shut up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. By the way, so it's silly, obviously. That's why we're talking about it. But it did generate a ton of Twitter controversy. Let's bring up this next tweet. Yes, we tan. I like that. Clever.
I like
funny.
that.
More
You
retweets
got
than I've ever gotten.
126 retweets.
Exactly, it's not bad.
Somebody got a little action last night, huh, Ryan?
At least 10 new followers off of that. Let's jump to
Somebody
the next
got a
one.
handy in the back of the cab for that one.
If you're tweeting about the president's clothing, you're part of the problem. My God, what have I done?
That's
He looks
Dr.
pretty badass
Zoom.
there. He looks pretty badass there.
Dr.
Zoom.
47 retweets.
That's a lot of favorites and retweets.
So I consider myself a bit of a fashionista. Like I keep up with the times, I know a thing or two about the crop top, which is very in style right now. However, Obama's suit was totally fine. It was just different from what he usually wears. Why is everyone freaking out?
Yeah.
I
and
like
it's
that he's
hot
thinking
weather.
outside the box. He's like, you know what, it's summertime. I'm gonna go with a taupe suit. I think he looks wonderful. Everyone needs to move on.
But everybody so far is not moving on. Some people are pissed and not just looking for retweets. Let's go to Peter King and hear what he has to say about this press conference.
I mean, when you have the whole world watching, when you have a week or 2 weeks of anticipation of what the United States is going to do, and then for him to walk out, I'm not trying to be trivial here, but in a light suit, light tan suit.
He is very mad.
They will literally criticize him for everything.
So let me ask you, Peter King, when you are trying to be trivial, what would you say? What would you criticize on him if you were actually trying to be trivial? It wouldn't be the color of a suit. It'd be something even less trivial than that. Is there something less trivial than that?
Yeah. So
Or more trivial? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's pretty trivial. We know that they're going to criticize him for pretty much everything, but the ones that stand out to me are where they criticize him for things in which, with 10 seconds of Google time, you could at least check to see
Like his
if
feet up on the desk?
Yeah, the feet up on the desk. Whether Obama, the thing you're criticizing him for, are things that other Republican presidents you say you love and worship did. They don't want to do the research. They just want to criticize. So Jimmy, that brought up the best example possible. They didn't like when Obama had his feet on the desk. But of course, other presidents have done that. Now it's the tan suit. Our intern, Katie Sebas, found some pictures of other presidents wearing tan suits. Let's go through these pretty quickly. Tan and also ridiculous looking. So that's more brown, but still light colored.
That's why there's ISIS today, because dickhead Reagan
Clearly.
is walking around in tan suit. They weren't afraid of him back then. They're not going to be afraid of him now. And who's afraid of the Pope, by the way? Nobody.
Yeah, that is a classic tan suit there. And in fact, a tie that looks much like Obama's tie.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's wearing very light clothing. What the hell's up with her?
Pleated pants here look very nice.
No, he does look nice. That looks like an advertisement there.
Yes. So if that's that's a reversible suit, I think.
Is this a segment of
Think
Who
Clinton
Wore
there?
It Better? What's happening?
You got Clinton there. You got
Oh, that man's
HW.
jewelry is very offensive. Oh,
I didn't know what that is.
Oh,
He's
it's
a
a-
substitute
What do you
teacher
call
at
that
college.
kind of
community
a-
college.
that's a plaid patchwork of
Yeah. Is
a
that plaid?
herringbone. Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey!
My God, that's terrific.
That was when he was in the circus.
That's where he was representing Scotch tape, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I think he was
actually a
representing
magician at one point. Yeah, I don't want to be trivial, but that's ridiculous.
He would do the afternoon shows in Vegas at Harris. It was the magic show.
Doesn't that man work in Beverly Hills as a tour guide with a top hat?
I think he does. And then look at, they both have the pocket. See
Worst
that
real estate agent
he
ever.
he has a king's crown in his top.
Honey, you're wearing the couch.
Yeah.
How hard
Nancy.
How hard is it to get your hanky to look like that with those four little?
That's very, very difficult
I
too.
kind of like it. I like the
Very
complexity of the hanky.
I can show you how to do that later.
And he's
if you'd
really,
like.
he's
There's
really
a lot of
rocking
work.
it.
I bet you go. There's a YouTube video on how to do
Yeah,
that.
how-to video. So we know from past experience with President Obama that generally when he's attacked, he will back down when it comes to serious things. In this case, however, he's standing strong. When it comes to his fashion choices, he's not backing down. Watch his press secretary right here.
The president stands squarely behind the decision that he made yesterday to wear his summer suit at yesterday's news conference. It's the Thursday before Labor Day. He feels pretty good about it.
He should feel good about it. He looked quite dapper.